everybody, it's Brooke with the Buttered Home. Welcome to Messy Kitchen Monday. It's July already, and if you don't know it down here in the South, all you have to do is walk outside, and it is officially summer. It is so hot you cannot breathe. So we thought that we would kick off what is, in my mind, the last full month of summer in a really sweet way by doing some really good dessert recipes this month. And since I just had a ton of blueberries because it is blueberry season, I know we did blueberry cake last week, and that transitions us into this week where we're doing a blueberry cobbler. Now, I know that last year when we did peach cobbler, I showed you all how easy it is to do, just a basic good old southern cobbler. And we have a twist on this one tonight because it's so hot. Like literally we just cooked some bacon in the oven for like 15 or 20 minutes and it's sweltering in my kitchen. And all you ladies out there who are younger than me, you will find out that as you get older, getting hot makes you angry. So I do not like to be hot in the summer. I have a hard time with summers these days. Whenever I have to use my oven, it really makes things just horrible in here. So the twist is to be able to do this cobbler in your crock pot, and that will cut down on some of the heat in your kitchen, and we're going to show you how to do that tonight. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to keep you on here for 2 hours. I have one already done to show you the finished product. And it is a little bit different. So if you like your cobbler more like a dumpling where it's got like this sugar bath wrapped around the dumplings of the cobbler, this is not it. And the reason why is because you have this direct heat inside of the liner of the crock pot, but it's still really good. But it cooks up and your crust is actually going to end up being kind of on the bottom of the crock pot instead of the top. The top will be more of that dumpling consistency, but it will be more evenly cooked all the way throughout. So it's kind of like upside down cobbler, I guess, in a way, made in the crock pot. But if you're like me and the heat makes you angry, this is the perfect way to cook cobbler, especially if you have the time to do it on the weekends. If you needed something for Sunday lunch or whatever, you won't heat your kitchen up this way. So it's a really easy recipe, and we're going to be doing it with blueberries, but you can do it with any fresh seasonal fruit or frozen fruit. So, and I'm going to tell you how to do that as well. Whether you're using fresh blueberries or frozen blueberries, you're going to want to have those just like we did last week, and let those sit out and sprinkle about 2 tablespoons of sugar over them. Now, if you're using canned fruit already has the syrup or the natural juices in it, and you're going to want to drain some of that off. But normally you can only find blueberries in a pie filling, and that's okay, but it can be just really, really sweet. So I would recommend that if you're using blueberries, you would buy frozen if you don't have fresh. Allow them to sit on the counter and thaw, and sprinkle that little bit of sugar on top, and it will make its own syrup. So voila, there you have it. Whether you use fresh or frozen, you can have its own syrup by just sprinkling that little bit of sugar on there. And you can use strawberries, you can use peaches, no matter what kind of fruit you want. The recipe is still the same. I love the cobbler recipe because it's a cup. It's real easy to remember. It's 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of milk, and then a half a cup or 1 stick of melted butter. So simple. So we're gonna get started, and I have my crock pot liner, and I'm going to spray it with some nonstick spray. And this recipe will be up later in the week. So if you don't catch all the measurements tonight, don't worry. If you are a Buttered Home VIP, you'll get them first in your email box. So we're going to start with our self-rising flour. and our sugar. And those go in first. And I sift those together with a whisk. I have a sifter, but if you don't have a sifter, use a whisk. Or if you're like me and you don't want to dirty up too many dishes, just use a whisk. So we're going to sift those together. And then we are going to add in our milk. Now, this batter will be kind of lumpy, and that's okay. Just make sure that you get the milk incorporated into the flour and sugar, and don't worry about the lumps. Just don't mix it too much. And then you're going to add in your melted butter. And butter makes everything better. You could have said it out loud, Tanner.
I think you should start some kind of play on words and say it in butter. No, don't do that. That makes sense. Never mind.
So we're just going to mix that butter in. And then we're going to take our Crockpot liner. And we're going to pour that in. Make sure we get all that good batter. And this is exactly how you would make a regular cobbler that you're going to put in the oven. And we have a very good peach cobbler recipe on our website that you can go to at thebutteredhome.com and find out how to do that oven temp, time cook, all that stuff. So we do have it there. But the method is the same. You add those ingredients in, and then you take your blueberries, and I'm just going to kind of stir them a little bit, because some of that sugar is set up on them. And then we're just going to kind of put those in. And now you'll notice I'm not going to stir the blueberries, but I am going to just kind of flick them around so that they're evenly distributed. But don't stir it, because you want them just to kind of hit the top. You don't want them, if they sink to the bottom on their own, that's fine. But you don't want to mix them up vigorously, because the end result of the cobbler is for you to have some of it peeking through and some of the dumpling kind of to come up through it, and you won't have that if you stir it all completely. They'll all go to the bottom. Now, the next little trick we have is just a little bit of sugar. Yes, I know, more sugar. This is a month of sweet, so we're going to do sweets, and that involves sugar. So we're going to sprinkle that sugar over the top, and what this does is this kind of crystallizes with the juice of the berries and makes it better than it would be without it. And this will go in, you will put this in your Crockpot base and put the lid on top and cook it on low for like 2 hours. And you will have this beautiful, beautiful end result where you have this blueberry cobbler that is just, has all this really pretty dumpling that's cooked up in between it. And Reagan is sitting here like a baby bird with her mouth open, and Tanner has her hand out. So y'all are gonna have to get another plate and another spoon and split it.
Do you want to just split it? No?
Yes, we want to split it.
We want to split it.
Act like you people were taught to share. Were we not taught to share when we were little?
I don't remember that.
But anyway, you have this beautiful blueberry cobbler with this nice sweet dumpling in the middle, and it's perfect. And you did not have to heat your house up. Yes, I know you can cook this in your oven, and I know that it takes less time. But I'm telling you, this recipe is for people like me who don't like to be hot. You can do this, put it in that Crockpot base, and walk away and forget it, and set a timer. All right, split it, girls. They're going to act like small children on here, which means I'm going to have to go probably get a belt.
I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to share.
Now Tanner's giving me the look like she is 4. But anyway, so this is a very simple, very good recipe for the summer. To not heat up your, very good. That's what Reagan, that's very smart, Reagan. So if you don't want to heat your house up, but you need something sweet, then this is your recipe. And y'all, the whole month is going to be like this. Now, we do have some stuff you will have to use your oven for. So I would suggest that if you cook some of the other recipes that we're going to be sharing with you, that you get up and mix them up early in the morning while your house is still cool and cook them then. Otherwise, but they are worth every bit of anger you would feel if you get hot. I will tell you this, we've got some really great stuff for the rest of the month that I'm excited to share with you. Today is our 2-year blog anniversary. It's hard for me to believe that my best friend Ray won an argument with me after so many years of trying to talk me into doing this. It's hard for me to believe that I've stuck with it this long, but I sure am glad that I have. Otherwise, I would not have all of you wonderful people as what I consider to be friends and family. So we are going to do what we always do, and we are going to give something away. We are going to give away a seasoned 10-inch cast iron skillet. So what do you have to do to win this 10-inch seasoned cast iron skillet? You have to comment on this video on Facebook. All of these are my Facebook rules, Instagram. So if you are not on Facebook and can't do these things, then I'm going to want you to wait until after I post this to my IGTV, and I'll give you instructions next. So my Facebook people, I want you to comment on this video, tag 3 friends who are not already fans of the Buttered Home, and share this video. Now, in order for me to be able to see this and you get entries for this, you're going to have to change this share to public. If you're set to private, I'm not going to be able to see it and you're not going to get an entry. So make sure that when you share it, that you go to the top of the post and click on the little icon and make sure that it's public so I'll know that you shared it. But do comment and tag 3 people on the video too, and that'll get you an additional entry. Hadn't decided if we're going to give it away next week or the week after. Just depends on you guys. Now, my Instagram people, I know things are a little bit different for you. So about 5 to 10 minutes after this live ends, I will actually post it to my IGTV on my feed. And when that happens, I will want you to like the IGTV video and tag 3 people in the comments on it for an entry there. So if you have Facebook and Instagram, that's a good way for you to gain double entries into this nice giveaway. So we're going to be giving a gift in honor of our 2-year blog anniversary. And that's a special way that we like to say thanks to all of you who've been here and support us and share all of our material. We are forever indebted to you, and we look forward to another year with you too. So we've got a wonderful rest of the sweet month coming up, and I'm going to go and get this cobbler put into the crock pot so that we can have it at 10 o'clock tonight. That's so good for you too, but nonetheless, we love all you guys, and we have enjoyed the last 2 years with all of you, and we hope that you'll stick around for even more fun because we got lots of fun things planned. So from our home to your home, we love y'all. Good night.